They thought it was a relic until they realized humans built it. The vast desert stretched out beneath the twin suns of planet Xylar, its shifting dunes hiding secrets that had been buried for centuries. An expedition, led by the brightest minds of the Galactic Union, had arrived to uncover one such secret. They had been briefed on ancient artifacts discovered in the region, relics from a long-forgotten civilization that once thrived on this barren world. Little did they know that what they were about to uncover would challenge everything they thought they knew about history. Commander Sarah, a seasoned explorer, stood at the head of the team. Her mind raced with possibilities as her boots crunched softly on the sand, the air thick with the heat of the desert. Beside her, Dr. Linos, the chief archaeologist, studied the map. According to the scans, the relic should be just over the ridge, he said, adjusting his glasses. We've come this far. It can't be much farther. The group, armed with tools and scanners, made their way toward the location. As they crested the ridge, a massive structure began to emerge from the sand. It was unlike anything they had seen before, an enormous monolithic structure, partially buried, but still towering over them. Its design was sleek, geometric, and almost organic in shape, unlike any known civilization's architecture. This can't be from the Xylorians, Dr. Linos muttered. Their technology was primitive. This is too advanced. Commander Sarah's pulse quickened. She could sense the gravity of the discovery. What if it's from another race, a long-lost species? They all stood silent for a moment, gazing at the mysterious structure. It was clearly ancient, weathered by time, yet still standing strong. The surface was etched with strange symbols, ones they couldn't decipher. They knew one thing for sure. It wasn't like anything they had ever seen. It was a relic, a piece of history waiting to be understood. Hours passed as they carefully excavated the structure. The team worked in unison, using high-tech tools to clear away the sand and dirt. Eventually, a massive door appeared, its surface smooth and impenetrable. It was adorned with more of the unfamiliar symbols, which glowed faintly as the team approached. "We need to get this open," Sarah said, her voice steady but eager. "Let's try a code override. Maybe we can unlock it." Dr. Linos scanned the door with his device, his brow furrowing in concentration. This is unusual. There's no sign of any electrical system, no indication of a locking mechanism. Almost as if the door was designed to be opened differently. Sarah nodded, her intuition telling her they were dealing with something far more advanced than they had initially imagined. Everyone stepped back. She activated a small device she had found in her pack. It was a keycard from the Galactic Union's archives, a tool designed to override foreign systems. She held it up to the door, and there was a soft hum as the device powered up. The door shifted, and a series of internal mechanisms began to whir. The team stepped back, watching in awe as the door creaked open slowly. The moment it fully opened, a blinding light spilled out from within, casting long shadows on the sand. The team shielded their eyes, waiting for the light to subside. Inside, they were greeted with an astonishing sight, a vast chamber filled with strange, shimmering objects. But at the heart of the room, there was something far more captivating, a massive machine, a centerpiece that seemed both ancient and yet impossibly advanced. Its design was elegant, almost beautiful. Dr. Linos gasped. This can't be possible. This technology is beyond anything we've ever seen. No known species could have built something like this. Commander Sarah's gaze shifted to the surrounding walls, which were covered in more of the glowing symbols. Her hand hovered over the smooth surface of the machine. She had a strange feeling, an intuition, that this was no ordinary relic. It was alive in a way. "I've seen something like this before," Sarah whispered, her heart racing. This isn't an ancient artifact. This is a ship." Dr. Linos turned to her, his face pale. "A ship? Impossible. No species in the galaxy could build something like this centuries ago." But Sarah wasn't listening. She had a feeling, a sudden, inexplicable realization. She pulled her scanner out and began analyzing the strange symbols. To everyone's surprise, the symbols weren't just language. They were instructions. They were directions. The machine began to hum. At first softly, then louder, the energy in the chamber shifting as it came to life. A low, rhythmic pulse emanated from the walls. The team backed away, but Sarah stood frozen, watching in awe as the machine's core began to glow. "What's happening?" Dr. Linos asked, his voice trembling. Sarah's eyes widened as she understood. This isn't just a ship, it's a message. It's a message from the past, from humanity. The realization hit them like a shockwave. The ship had been designed by humans, long before the Galactic Union had even existed. How was this possible? How had humanity, with its primitive technology, built such a thing and then lost it to the sands of time? The humans, Sarah murmured, they were here, a long, long time ago. It was then that the crew understood. This wasn't some relic from an ancient alien race. This was the proof they needed, the undeniable evidence that humanity, the so-called primitive species of the galaxy, had once been capable of feats beyond comprehension. They had traveled to stars, built vast ships, and left their mark on worlds across the galaxy. And yet, somehow, history had forgotten them. As the machine hummed louder, an image flickered to life on the walls, showing a map of distant stars, connected by lines of energy. The ship wasn't a relic, it was a time capsule, a message to the future, a reminder that humanity's legacy was far more powerful than anyone had realized. Sarah turned to her team, her eyes filled with awe. The past wasn't what we thought. Humanity was capable of greatness, and now we've found the proof. Dr. Linos, still in shock, whispered, "We've been looking in the wrong places for history. We thought we were alone in the stars, but the truth is far greater than we could have ever imagined." And with that, the discovery of humanity's long-forgotten legacy began to change everything they thought they knew about the galaxy.